Love, laughter, and laboratories are key elements to the Big Bang Theory's winning formula. The physics of friendship, a tribute to the Big Bang Theory, opens right now, and fans are all here witnessing over 50 different pieces of original art that are inspired by the Big Bang Theory. Gallery Nucleus is where it's all going down. Let's jump on in.
The artists that we picked were specifically fans of the show, and they're depicting their favorite moments or favorite characters from the Big Bang Theory. They have their own favorite episodes, and that's what they did in the depictions. We're trying to bring some of the atmosphere of the show here so fans can experience, because honestly, really the main purpose of this is showcasing the art for the fans and bringing the fans together.
I was going to do like just one individual piece, but then I was really into the way that they kind of advertise all these superhero movies. So I like almost the comic book strip kind of vibe of like Kick-Ass, you know, when they do just like individual characters just in really tight crops. So I went with this pentaptic for my idea. I was doing this like striping across the eyes in my older work, and I was just like, well, this might work, you know what I mean? So it kind of, I figured it would look good. This is predominantly oil on like a mixed media canvas. It was a lot of work. It took about 2 months in the end. Although they're all individual pieces, as a whole, as a pentaptic, you know, it just kind of shows the unity of their friendship in the show, and I think that's what draws me to it, you know, and why I decided to do this.
I was really excited to do the Big Bang Theory because, I mean, it's not like any of them look anything alike. So they were just so fun to make. They all have such unique characteristics. I actually looked up their heights so that I could get them all to scale, and her hair is actually yarn that's just unwound, so it makes it nice and curly, blonde hair. His little recycling emblem is an iron-on, and I use a teeny tiny iron to iron that on. His pants are plaid because I stitched them with 2 different colors of yarn. Makes them plaid if you look closely. And all these dolls are removable. They're Velcroed into place. They're all posable. They have wire. Whoever has this at home could take them off and recreate scenes from the show.
I created each of the characters based on what I normally do, which is sort of like a urban vinyl kind of you know, minifigure in a way, and then based it off one of the existing posters that Warner Brothers has. In the poster, she's jumping, but I couldn't really illustrate jumping, so I put her on a step stool, you know, to get that kind of that height that she needed. And it's based on an IQ chart here. I've really had to dive into their eyes and, you know, their eyebrows, and you can tell they're quite different.
This is kind of exactly how I work, creating these types of characters, these sort of big heads and small bodies. I was already a fan, so I knew these personalities, and it transitioned very easily, I think, into these sort of caricatures of them. We've got Sheldon Cooper and Amy Farrah Fowler doing her Fun with Flags episode. And then we had to include the iconic hallway in the shot, so we've got the broken elevator and Penny and Leonard. And then we've got each of these guys in their respective environments. So we got Howard in space, Bernadette in Howard's bedroom, and Raj in his apartment. I am not nearly as smart as these guys, but I certainly like all the geeky pop culture stuff that they're into from comic books and movies and stuff.
Pretty much what the show's about is it's just fast one-line quips all the entire show. So I tried to pick one that worked for each person. Like if you say, ooh, a tiara, most people know who that is. And to me, Leonard seems to be the base of the show. He's the one that they all pick on. He's the one who hears all the lines and he comes up with a rational saying. And that's why I used his 12 years after high school and I'm still stuck at the nerd table, because he's still dealing with the goofballs. I work with what's called Phalanges 101, which means I draw it with my fingers. I'm not working on a computer.
I wanted to have Penny because I like that outfit, that Cheesecake Factory outfit. And I like the setting of the Cheesecake Factory. I like the back and forth. I just try to plan it out with the stuff coming this way and then Penny being here, and try and get that feel of her kind of like dealing with all this crazy like physics and science and stuff. This is on wood, and I paint with acrylic paintbrush in one hand and a hairdryer in the other hand, so I can get a lot of layers. So there's a lot of layers, and I like to paint fast, so I put down a layer and then I blow dry it. Couple seconds, put the next layer down.
Additionally, the exhibit features several pieces of art submitted by fans of the Big Bang Theory. One piece even requires you to wear 3D glasses. The Physics of Friendship, a tribute to the Big Bang Theory, runs through November the 10th. So visit bit.ly/BigBangTribute to get a preview of the exhibit. And just come on down to Gallery Nucleus to experience all of this for yourself. We'll see you there. Catch new episodes of The Big Bang Theory Thursdays at 8/7 Central on CBS, and watch prior seasons on TBS or 5 nights a week on broadcast stations. Check your local listings.